Hello, how are y'all? I hope that y'all are doing well. Wanted to do something a bit different. If you watch the one newsletter video, I will link it with this in the comments at the end of it, towards the middle, I guess I should say. After the part of the chat from y'all's Tuesday talk, I actually talk about my journals and planners and show some of what I'm doing. I've been changing a few things up. And one of the things I wanted to change was the weekly spread, because the weekly spread that I had last time for this week just did not work at all. Cute stickers, and I like them, but the layout wasn't really working for me. And I was searching Instagram and Pinterest, and I came across a layout that I liked, and I changed it up a bit for myself. And I decided to draw myself with coffee because it is Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'm drinking coffee. I have on the wrist thing because my wrist has been bothering me on and off really bad. It gets getting tingly and numb and hurting when I write or draw, mostly when I write. But so I used this quote. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. That's from Rumi. And I have a box up to the top left that says focus, and some of the things I am focusing on are the 100-day project, the Camp NaNoWriMo, cleaning and organizing, filming, editing, uploading, and getting things up on time or ahead of time. I really need to get into the habit of doing some things ahead. To journal daily, to create art daily, and to call my doctor if my hand is still hurting. By Monday, maybe, I used the wrist thing. I took it off to do some of what I was doing because it was making my fingers swell. I'll put it back on in just a little bit. And then I have a thing that says need to do, and then a thing that says want to do. So some of the things that I need to do, and then some of the things that I want to do. And I really like this layout. I think this layout is a really good one. It was a bit hard to kind of get the hair and the face right, to get the hands right. I'm not very good at hands. I'm trying to picture how to hold the coffee cup. I think I did pretty well with some of it, not so well with other parts of it. But that's okay. I'm practicing, and that's what matters, and the more that I practice, the better I'll get. And considering my hand was hurting so bad, I had on the wrist thing, what I drew was not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not going to complain about it really too much, except to say that I need to work on hands and faces. Hair, so-so, but the hands and faces most definitely. I do like how the overall part of it turned out. I do like the color scheme. I do like, because I picked a lot of blues for April because it's rainy this month, and different shades of blue just kind of felt right for this month. And I am using some purples as well, but I'm about to work on my Easter spread and my review for the week. I'll probably do that while this is saving and then uploading. But I wanted to kind of show y'all. I don't do plan with me's much for y'all, but this is actually the watercolor. And I'm going to take out this weekly spread and then speed up the rest of the May thing, and that will probably be on YouTube. I'll probably put it on YouTube Monday or Tuesday. Maybe I want to redo YouTube's schedule. I talk about that in the newsletter. I think I'm going to do 2 videos a week on YouTube, so I guess I'll just schedule it for Friday. I'll get it done, put it up on Patreon for everybody as a preview, the May setup, and that way it'll be up for y'all for Patreon as a preview for YouTube, and it'll go up on YouTube on Friday, because that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to do Mondays and Fridays on the main YouTube channel, and then do Wednesdays on the second YouTube channel. That way I'm not creating so much stuff all the time. I can't keep up with it right now. I will do an extra video every now and again on YouTube, maybe a live video or a live journal with me or something. And I hope that works out okay for me and for everybody else, because right now I didn't really do much on YouTube at all other than the newsletter. A lot of the people that are subscribed to the newsletter are people who are subscribed to YouTube, so I think it'll turn out okay since they got the newsletter. But I'm working on doing things differently, and I really like how this turned out. Alright, so the thing about doing it this way is that it actually gave me enough room to write down some things. For example, on Monday, I have some Amazon stuff that David and I ordered, one of which is his birthday present, and that stuff is coming in Monday and Tuesday, so it should all be here by, all of it should be here by Wednesday. One thing is for my daughter's baby shower, one thing is for David's birthday, and I got a couple of little things, one of which is a book that I'm going to share with y'all once I get it in. And then on, like, for example, on Wednesday I want to do the soul cards. I'm going to do the watercolor with me. So the longer version will go for the $7 tier, and the shorter version will go to the second YouTube channel. And then I don't think I've done an actual like show and tell with those, so that would be interesting to do that. And then, for example, on Thursday I have the journal with me, or the plan with me, maze setup. I think I'm gonna change that. So here I thought I had been filming when I set that up, and I did not. I had only taken a picture. So the very first page did not get filmed, unfortunately, and this is May's setup. And I decided to use the gouache. I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to see how this paper in the Archer and Olive held up with the gouache, and it actually works really well on this paper. On that first page, I used combination more watercolor, and I used some of Jane Davenport's watercolors, some of my Daniel Smith watercolors, and a few different things. So for the rest of it, I'm mostly using gouache and some of Jane Davenport's watercolors on this paper. I don't feel like this paper is really warranting the more expensive watercolors. I'm going to do something in my Hobonichi for May. I just haven't figured out what, because I'm going with the garden theme. Thank you, Leanne. And I thought that this would be a good way to kind of have some fun. And I didn't go with a typical garden theme. I actually did more garden tools, and I did like a bit of a garden, like what you would find in a garden. On the very first page that says May, I have the gnome and the little gnome's house and a little wheelbarrow with peonies in it, because I have a poem. And the poem says, it's from Harry Potter. Muggles have garden gnomes too, you know, Harry told Ron, that as they crossed the lawn. Yeah, I've seen those things they think are gnomes, said Ron, bent double with his head in a peony bush, like fat little Santa Clauses with fishing rods. That's from the Chamber of Secrets. So when I started doing the theme for May, I thought I'd continue with some of the garden theme stuff. And then what I thought I'd do for each weekly spread is do some different flowers and some different veggies. I haven't gotten to the weekly spread yet, because this took up a lot of time. So I thought next week I'd do film the setting up of the first week of May, and work on that and do some different, like maybe a couple of little tools, but some veggies. I don't know, maybe I'll do a row of veggies or something in the middle, like I did the woman in the middle for that weekly setup. Maybe I'll do a little row of garden veggies. Because I don't want to make my weekly spreads all about the art, but I want to add the art to it, so the art just enhances the spread. I like the little bumblebee with the shovel. You're going to see that soon. Some of what I did was really cute. I like some of what I did. Now on this calendar, this is where I'm going to start putting my, what I'm calling my weather and field tracking notes. So I'm going to do the weather on the calendar and do the field notes over to the right underneath the water pitcher thing to water the plants with. I'm going to put notes, abbreviated notes, but I'm going to do the weather in each part of that calendar. because I have the Hobonichi for everything else that goes on the calendar, and I also have a May log and a May focus. So we'll see how things go. May's log, I'm just gonna go as I need to. I'm not gonna stress over it. But I did enjoy this. I did a bit of some different kind of things. I'm using the gouache, made it less transparent, more opaque with the colors, but they really stood out, and I'm okay with that. I like to change things up sometimes, and I haven't really practiced with the gouache much. So it was fun to practice with it. I'm still kind of doing it from a watercolor point of view, I guess, or from, yeah. And it is a bit different. So I'm still working out how to blend colors a little bit better, how to do a little bit more shadows. So I may go in there in a little bit once my hand has had a chance to rest, and add some ballpoint pen stuff to it, just a little bit of illustration, like to make it look a little more shadowed in places and stuff. We'll see how it goes. I may not even mess with it. I'm going to look at it once I've had a little bit of time away from it and see if I need to change anything up, because that just feels, you know, it just feels like maybe I could use a breath of fresh air with a few things, and changing things up sometimes does that for me. I love gnomes. Miss Vicky B had a book about gnomes that she, I think Barb Owen originally showed, and I watched Barb Owen, but I'm actually subscribed to her newsletter thing. I haven't checked out much of her stuff lately. I've been really busy with everything else, but I love gnomes. My Aunt Kat in Georgia loves gnomes. I absolutely love gnomes. So I thought I check out and see if I could find it. They had it on Thrift Books, but it was way more expensive on Thrift Books than on eBay. So it should be in next week. And I might do quite a bit more gnomes. I might watercolor some gnomes. I don't know. I love some gnomes. You can see I'm breaking out the Jane Davenports. But I had a lot of fun creating this. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, I may or may not, I'm going to check and see how my hand is doing. If my hand is doing a lot better between now and sometime over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I'm going to get that plain Enigma out with the 68 GSM watercolor paper, and I'm going to attempt to redo some of what I drew in these spreads on there, and that way y'all could actually have a PDF. I'm trying to baby the hand, so we'll see how it goes. Really don't want to go to the doctor, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to. I don't know if it's arthritis or if it's carpal tunnel or if it's a combination thereof, but you know, I can't, everything I do requires me to do this with my right hand, and if it's hurting so bad when I write, that's not a good thing. Today is a pajama day for me. It's Easter. It's rainy and cloudy, and so I'm still in my pajamas. Still in my pajamas. I did brush my teeth and wash my face, but that's about it. My hair is still up in the ponytail. I'm enjoying Easter. But I really did want to do some of this because I did so much stuff for the newsletter that I wanted y'all to have some stuff. So I did a frog. I did a little snail. I'm probably going to do a ladybug somewhere. I did a bee. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a ladybug. I think I'll do a little rabbit and a little squirrel. I don't know yet where I'm going to put those. I did do some things differently. Like I said, I did the weather and the field notes tracker on the calendar with this May log and the May focus. I'm going to put down, you know, a lot. I don't know that it'll all even fit on here, but I'm just going to log things. And then I have after this, you're going to see a spread. On the left hand side, it will say productivity. On the right hand side, it says creativity tracker. And I want to know on a daily basis And these are what I used, and I thought this was really cute. I didn't leave myself much room for that log, did I? So, for the tracker for creativity, I have Queen Bee, Focused Bee, Busy Bee, Working Bee, Social Bee, Lazy Bee, ADHD Bee, Sad Bee, Anxious Bee, and Stressed Bee. So, I'm going to kind of keep up with how creative I am, how I feel, like, you know, that kind of thing. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see it in a few minutes where it says productivity. I want to kind of keep up with what I do on a daily basis, being productive, if I get things done. And then that's it for this. I'm not stressing, like I said. I am excited. It's fun to do something completely different. So maybe I'll do a poll towards the end of every month and let y'all pick what theme. You know, I like doing this kind of stuff. I really love doing this kind of stuff. Now, July or August is going to be some kind of ocean theme with sharks and stuff. Y'all know I have to do my sharks. But I'm thinking, since it will be Shark Week, I'll focus that week, the actual week of Shark Week, on the sharks. And for the rest of that month, it will be ocean themed. So maybe some mermaids, some whales, fish, all different kinds of things. I haven't really delved a whole lot into mermaids. So mermaids might be fun. I need to figure out which week is Shark Week for this year, and then pick that month to do my ocean theme. So, and then like I said, the one week will be Shark Week. I like doing the whole month of sharks. I could potentially do the whole month of sharks. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an ocean theme and a shark theme. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I like the idea of doing an ocean theme, and then each week doing something different from the ocean, like picking a different animal, because I get to practice more that way. So that way I could use Shark Week as the week of sharks, and then the rest of the time do different things. So y'all, I hope that you enjoy this, and I will see y'all again soon. I'm going to end this with some music and let you enjoy it, and that way you can kind of chill and do some journaling on your own, some planning or some journaling or whatever you want to do. And I will see y'all again soon with another video. I hope you enjoyed the travel bag and video, the artist date bag. And hopefully this coming week, excuse me y'all, you will also get an artist date video. Bye y'all. Thanks.